Welcome back to Stock to Off-Road Machines, another epic video by us. As always, remember to storm out, have an epic adventure of your own. Four-wheel drives are not made to sit there and be a polished showpiece in the car park taking the kids to school day in, day out. So get off the beaten track, get those battle wounds, get those scratches, put the dents in the car, and remember the epic stories to tell the mates at the bar and tell them what you've got up to that weekend.
Hello all, what we have here today is an unboxing of a Daphne Meterlink Advanced ZD. This one's made in Japan. I know if you're wise you can buy a cheap part once and only once, but if you're not so wise, doesn't matter how expensive the part is, you can constantly keep buying it and it will destroy itself just outside of warranty. So be wise about the parts that you buy. Make sure you're getting good quality parts. It doesn't matter about the brand, the name, or how much that part is. It still may not be quality because they may be just going off their name. So what you got is the manual, Japanese and English of course in there. You got the little meter box that gets put underneath the dash or wherever you want to hide it. You got little coloured links in the back of it for all the gauges to hook into and the sensors and everything like that. You've got the little display box. It is not that big. It's literally the size of my palm. It's a very small display, but we'll see how it goes. It's meant to have 7 different colors on it too. Got little warning lights along the top here. Apparently you can set little warning signals, so if your fuel pressure drops too low, your oil pressure and everything like that. That's one thing that we're going to have to work out. Having a direct injection ZD30 is how we're going to hook up the fuel pressure. But in this box we've got everything else that comes with it, and I'll just slide that out. So what you got: boost tube T-link, you have a temperature sender or sensor, whatever you feel like calling it, EGR probe or exhaust gas temp probe. It's going to be good to have that in there because the one that I got is kind of broken. Yet again, an expensive part that didn't last that long, that should have. Another temperature sensor, so you get 2 temperature sensors in the kit. You get your boost sensor, you get a pressure sender. This one's either oil or fuel pressure, whatever you want to use it as. You got another pressure sender, yet again fuel, oil, whatever you want to use that as. This one here is a little remote to control the settings on that. I just pulled that out of its bag to show everyone a little bit clearer. There it is there, little remote. Fairly simple. Going to be good to use that instead of having to go through the display settings and all that, but I'm pretty sure you can only get through so much of the settings on the display. The rest of it has to be got through with the little remote. Put that back in the bag. You got your little mount brackets, little M3 sticky pad, screws, Allen key, everything there to mount it. You have here your wires to plug in. There's also wires here to get your speedo, your tacho to work. You got your power feed wire, your light wire and everything like that all in here. And this one here that we will not be using because we don't have a proper OBD2 means that you can just plug in the OBD2 straight into the sender box, plug the screen straight in, and you don't need to use any of the sensors as long as it can read through the OBD2. But the fun part is once we have it installed, that's why the parts here behind me, we are doing a little bit of a rebuild on the engine, and I wanted to monitor everything as closely as possible so we don't have what happened happen again, because I can't risk it after spending so much money on parts and everything like that to fix what has gone wrong with the car over the past year We've been driving it pretty hard, obviously, but that's what happens when you go off-roading and four-wheel driving, and when you actually want to hit the extreme tracks, hit the hard tracks, and learn how to go four-wheel driving properly, not down a dirt road or little track where you can get little front-wheel drive cars down. So this is going to be an interesting install. Keep tuned for that video on the install of the Daphne meter and how we end up getting the speedo to work, the tacho, and hopefully we get the fuel pressure fuel pressure sender to actually set the pressures properly. It might be on the return line. I'm not quite sure if I'm going to get an accurate reading from that, but being a ZD30 direct injection, all the injectors are individually pressured off the pump, So guys, yeah, I haven't done one of these videos for a while, so yeah, but we're going to install that in the next coming weeks, so keep tuned for the install video on that one and how we end up getting everything working. It's going to be a good video. We've also got a lot more parts that we're installing, so there's going to be a lot of install videos, upgrade videos, and repair videos on how to repair stuff. There's a lot that has gone wrong that over the time of the car being down and not being able to go forward driving, that I've been going nuts. By the way, guys, I just want to get back out there on the track and get out there and have an adventure. And yeah, I've been going nuts sitting at home, sitting there looking at my car at the front going, why can't I go forward driving? And I remember, oh yeah, that's right, we got engine issues. So keep tuned for all that, and always remember, storm out and have an epic adventure.
Thank you for sticking it out to the end of another Stock to Off-Road Machine video. Hit up the comment section down below, tell us what you thought of it. And also don't forget to hit that notification bell, that subscribe button, and give us a thumbs up if you like that video.